not a singer. I'm not any kind of musician. But I feel a great kinship with singers because singers use words to tell stories and hopefully to move people. And I knew early on that I couldn't sing. So I found a way to do something like that by writing books and articles largely about singers. Singers from all over the world of every kind are still my greatest inspiration, more than authors, I think. My professional debut came in 1991 with a book called Intimate Nights, The Golden Age of New York Cabaret, a big passion of mine to this day. Cabaret is an extremely endangered field. It's financially hazardous. It's an almost certain money loser for all involved. But its magic is very, very seductive to me to this day when it really works. To be in a small room inside a big city and to connect with a room full of strangers through music or commentary or comedy, to feel a little less alone in a big city is very special, and it's something that is almost unique to cabarets. It's what keeps me coming back to them. The subjects of my second and third books were both singers, Lena Horne and Chet Baker, singer-trumpeter, and the one I'm working on next is about another great singer. Singers have had fascinating journeys, the singers of the past in particular, because singers like the ones that I just named were very durable, and they lived and developed throughout era after era of American history. And to write a book about these people is really fascinating because you can intertwine their music and the history of the day and all the struggles of their lives and end up happily in the sense that what they did became eternal. They died, and we're still sitting here talking about people like Chet Baker and Lena Horne. How wonderful to write about someone whose contribution is permanent. I was asked to be one of the judges in the Tanglewood Jazz Cafe video contest, and it was an honor. It was remarkable for me to see how many people wanted to be a part of this thing. 250, I believe, submissions of mostly singers, some musicians, who are all fighting to claim or keep a place in this crowded field where there is so little attention to be had, where it's really an uphill battle. The conviction of these people really touched me. There was very little agreement, I must tell you, among the judges of this contest. My own choices didn't fare so well in the final outcome. But that's okay, because I got to discover a handful of marvelous artists, local ones mostly, whom I would never have known otherwise. As for all the singers who have devoted their lives to trying to find a niche in this jazz world and who haven't gotten the return that they would like, well, nobody said it would be easy. We put our creative efforts, I too as a writer, out there into the world and hope to connect with as many people as possible. And it really is a tough ride. There are so many factors, so much chance timing is involved in who gets to rise to the top. And where jazz singers are concerned, it's hard because they have hardly any record company support at all. And these days, the amount of attention they get is usually dependent upon how much of a sex object they can be marketed as. I guess that's true of any kind of performer at all. I have to wonder how Ella Fitzgerald would fare if she were coming along nowadays. But I truly believe that if you have a song in your heart and you cannot live without expressing this thing, then you're just going to go out and find a way to do it. And someone will pay attention if you hang in there long enough. Does that sound very Pollyanna of me? But I truly believe that it is so. The Great American Songbook has been called endangered for decades, and it's still here and it's still thriving. I don't think it's going anyplace. If so many big pop stars and opera stars can have great success in destroying these songs, which is what most of them do, then these songs must be pretty durable. If Diana Krall and Michael Bublé can likewise sell millions of copies of albums recording the Great American Songbook, if new young artists can come up and make a name for themselves singing these songs, then these songs must be here forever. The standards are a symbol of maturity and of class. That's why so many older pop stars seek them out and want to have a go at them. It means that you've grown up somehow. They can be reinterpreted endlessly, and among young people, they do command respect. Young people know about the basic standards, most of them do, and they seem to get a kick out of them. I roll my eyes whenever I hear the old saw about how the standards in the Great American Songbook are on their last legs because time has proven those people wrong.